Okay, so I'm going to look at the student work to see if I can understand how they chose to solve these problems. Looking at question 1, it says to find the perimeter. I can see that this shape is a quadrilateral, and looking at the student work, it looks like they chose to add up all four sides. So they had 1 3/4 plus 1 1/4 plus 1 1/2 plus 2 1/2. They didn't seem to need to find a common denominator because they used friendly terms. So 1 3/4 combined with 1 1/4, well, 3/4 and 1/4 as a whole, so that's how they got a total of 3. And 1 1/2 and 2 1/2, the halves make a whole, so that made a total of 4. So the perimeter of this quadrilateral is 7 inches. So knowing that the perimeter is the distance around, they chose to just add up all four sides. Since it's a linear measurement, that is a good strategy. Looking at question 2, what is the perimeter of a rectangle that is 5 7/73 feet long and 6/10 feet wide? I like that they drew, since there was no picture, there was no drawing, they did choose to draw that, really making sure they understood. But instead of just adding up all four sides, they used a formula from the reference material. So the formula in the reference material is that P, the perimeter, is 2 lengths, 2 times length, plus 2 W's, or 2 times the width. And then they put in the information, so 2 5 73/100 plus 2 6/10, and then they continue to solve, finding a perimeter of 12 66/100 feet. I wonder why on the second problem they chose to use a formula from the reference material, but on the first one they didn't. I wonder what would make a problem where you could use it or couldn't. Both strategies work and are very efficient to find the perimeter. Interesting.